after we finished filming, I was chatting with Beth about why you need to keep squaring up your fabric when you're cutting strips, and it occurred to me that I didn't talk about that at all during the video, so I wanted to just kind of add a little quick addendum here, if you will, and just so you square up your fabric once and it's perfectly square. You've been really careful to get it nice and perfectly square. Well, every time you cut a strip off of that end of that squared up fabric, your ruler's going to be maybe just a smidge off square, maybe just a thread or two for each cut, but that adds up over time. And realistically, mechanically, the way our bodies work is that as you cut, if you're right-handed, you have a tendency to push the far end of the ruler a little bit to the left as you're cutting. So you start with a perfectly square end of your fabric, but then every cut you make, you're going to push the far end of your ruler just a smidge to the left. And so by the time you've done 2 or 3 cuts, you know, that 1 or 2 threads that you're off on each cut has added up. And if you check after 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 cuts, take your ruler and square it up again, and you'll see that the end of your fabric is no longer square after a few cuts. So that's why the trick to get a little more mileage out of that square up, because it does take time to square up your fabric, and you know, it takes a little bit of fabric. So that just helps you get just a little bit more for each time you have to take that extra time to square up. Okay, that's all I got, guys. Bye.